Today's episode is a double rant. October 1st, 2021 and October 3rd, 2021. And before I start this rant, to anyone who likes this day, I respect your opinion. And don't ever bash my opinions on this video. But if you do disrespect, or bash my opinions on this video, your comment will be deleted for God's sakes. Anyways, enjoy. October 1st, 2021. Oh my God. This day sucks. Now let me tell you a story about why this day sucked. In my opinion, I woke up late and I was getting ready for school. Then I realized that my alarm didn't go off. Then my mom and dad got me a ride and I went to school. After that, I went to my horse therapy class. Then I realized that I have a substitute teacher that day. After that, my class went on a field trip on the bus to the reptile shop. After we arrived, me and my class went to look at some reptiles. I saw lizards, snakes, iguanas, pythons, king snakes, boas, bearded dragons and other reptiles. This was fun. After that, me and my class took the bus from the reptile shop and I took the bus to CEC while my other class heads back to North. Then it was time for lunch. I went and got a school lunch. And I got a slushie and chips. And I ate some lunch and I sat with my friends during lunch break. After I ate lunch, I went to play soccer with my friend Aaron and some other boys outside. I started practicing my tricks and then we played soccer in teams. When I was scoring a goal, I kicked the ball to the goal and the soccer ball ended up on the roof since I kicked the ball super hard to the goal. After lunch break, it was time to transition to automotive class. Our class switched groups. Since my class were in Adam's group yesterday. And then we rotated to Mike and Jeff's group. Since this day landed on a Friday, we did an assignment on car lift points and frame types. And car lift types. And then we started learning about tire rotations of this week. Then it was time to transition to break. Then it was school-wide. And I hung out with my friends. Then it was time to transition back to automotive class. And we went out in the shop and our instructors did a demonstration of how to do a tire rotation. And we started learning about tire rotations. Tire rotations is a practice of moving a wheel from the front axle to the rear axle, depending on what car you have. And we learned about doing a star pattern when tightening lug nuts to a wheel of an automobile. Then it was time to go home. I took the bus back home and sat my stuff in my room. And plugged in my electric skateboard to charge. After that, I watched some videos on YouTube. And then I went out and rode my electric skateboard and I saw a school carnival. And I went to play with my friends Landon, Ethan, and Layla. As soon as I was about to play tag in the alley, I saw Ann, which is the neighbor that live across Landon's house. When I saw her, I started hiding behind Landon's dad's truck. And I am very scared of that neighbor. And I can sense her energy and I can sense what she is about to say to me. While I am hiding, I waited for a few minutes until the neighbor is gone. Then I went out and rode my electric skateboard while Landon, Ethan, and Layla are on scooters and keeping up with me. Then it was their dinner time. And I gave them a big hug. I rode my electric skateboard. And I rode by the school carnival. And I saw my friend Gavin over there. Then I rode my electric skateboard back home. I saw Stephanie, Christina, Tatiana, and Millie. Then I went to play a Monopoly board game with my friend Millie and my dad. After that, I ate some Chinese food for dinner. After dinner, I went in the garage and played with Millie with my kickball in my garage. Then Raymond came and he joined me and Millie. After that, I ate some cake. Then I continued playing in the garage. After that, I went upstairs. When I was about to go downstairs, Stephanie and Christina were fighting. That made me scared. And Christina got drunk like Sarah. Then suddenly my friend Raymond escorted his mom Christina outside the front door. Can't this day get any worse? I don't want this day to end up like September 24th, 2021 all over again. Now back to this day. When Christina was outside at the front porch, my mom was talking to her and Raymond. But then it gets worse. Then Christina got back inside my house and she started being homophobic and rude to Stephanie by calling her rude and homophobic slurs. She kept on being homophobic until once my mom called Christina's daughter Bella to take her back to her house. And Bella knew that she was drunk and she doesn't appreciate when Christina drinks and acts like that. Same to me. I hate drunk losers. Then after the fight, Stephanie began crying. And I started crying because I was upset. And Stephanie gave me a big hug to calm me down. After that, I took a shower downstairs since my bathroom is off limits. And I also brushed my teeth. After that, I gave Stephanie a big hug to say goodbye since she's going home. And then I finally went to bed. The only thing I like about this day is riding the bus to school, going on fun field trips, playing soccer with my friends at school, having fun in my automotive class, playing with Landon, Ethan, and Layla, and riding my electric skateboard, hanging out with Stephanie and Christina including Millie, Raymond, Tatiana, and Brianna. And that's it. Thank God this day ended at midnight, and thank God it's in the past now. I don't know who likes or hates this day. So I'm just gonna leave it be. October 1st 2021 sucks. So does September 24th 2021. Note: if you like this day, I respect your opinion. October 2nd 2021, which is the day I mowed the ladies' lawn and got paid $5 cash, is 3 million times better than October 1st 2021. End of first rant. Now time for the second rant, which is on October 3rd 2021. And to anyone who likes this day, I respect your opinion. Anyways, enjoy. October 3rd 2021. Oh my god. That was the worst day ever. Now let me tell you a story about why this day sucked. In my opinion, I woke up and I was spending the night at my aunt's house. And I got up and ate breakfast. After breakfast, I got dressed and I brushed my teeth. And then I went out to the backyard and cuddled with the dogs, MJ and Tank. Both puppies love me. After that, I rode my skateboard back and forth out front. After that, I packed up my stuff and placed it in my aunt's car since it was my cousin Isaiah's birthday. After that, me and my aunt went to Auraria campus to Denver University to pick up Isaiah. Once Isaiah got in the car with me and Auntie Cindy, me and my aunt and cousin Isaiah went to Dollar Tree to shop for Halloween supplies and things I am putting in my Halloween bag. After that, me and my aunt and cousin Isaiah went to the Colorado Mills Mall. Since this day landed on a Sunday, me and Auntie Cindy and cousin Isaiah went shopping at Colorado Mills since it was his birthday. And also went shopping for things I want as well. What I got is a teddy bear, soccer ball, earrings, and a keychain of the first letter of my first name. This is fun. After shopping at the mall, me and my aunt and cousin Isaiah went to my grandma's place and got some apples for Isaiah. And I played soccer in the front yard with my cousin. After that, me and my aunt and cousin Isaiah went to Safeway and Isaiah got a water refill since he is going back home in his college dorm rooms. After that, me and my aunt and cousin Isaiah got back to the University of Colorado Links College campus dorm rooms next to the Auraria campus. And I said goodbye to my cousin and then I went back home with my aunt since it was a fun day. When I got home, I ate some mac and cheese for dinner. Then I got my clothes ready for school tomorrow. Before I got in the shower, I almost got in trouble for being immature and acting like a different person. And I almost got grounded for that. Can't this day get any worse? I don't want this day to end up like October 1st 2021 all over again. I was crying and I apologized to my mom. Then I brushed my teeth. Then I went to bed. The only thing I like about this day is going to the mall, going out for lunch with my aunt and my cousin, hanging out with Auntie Cindy and cousin Isaiah, and playing soccer. And that's it. Thank God this day ended at midnight, and thank God it's in the past now. I don't know who likes this day. But do you know who hates this day? All characters from Us 2019 movie, and Conan the Destroyer. October 3rd 2021 sucks. So does October 1st 2021. Note: If you like this day, I respect your opinion. October 6, 2021 is 8 million times better than October 4, 2021. End of double rant.